There is life in the blood. Blood have a life, and blood have a voice. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me read to you. Genesis chapter 4, verse 1 to 16. It said, Adam lay with his wife, Eve, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. She said, With the help of the Lord I have brought forth a man. Later, she gave birth to his brother Abel. Now Abel kept flocks and Cain worked the soil. In the course of time, Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord, but Abel brought fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry, and his face was downcast. Then the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to help you, but you must master it. Now Cain said to his brother Abel, Let's go out to the field. And while they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is your brother Abel? I don't know, he replied. Am I my brother's keeper? The Lord said, Listen to this, it's very important. The Lord said in verse 10, What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. I repeat that again. Verse 10, the Lord said, God said, What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Verse 11, Now you are under a curse and driven from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crop for you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth. Cain said to the Lord, My punishment is more than I can bear. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me. But the Lord said to him, Not so. If anyone kill Cain, he will suffer vengeance 7 times over. So Cain went out 7 times over. Then the Lord put a mark on Cain, so that no one who found him would kill him. And he lived in the land of Nod, east of Eden. And so Adam and Eve have 2 sons, Cain and Abel. The older son, he was working as planting vegetable, working the soil, and the younger son, he looking after the flocks, the sheep, the goat, whatever. And one day they both brought an offering to God, and God was pleased with the younger brother offering, and with the first brother offering, which is Cain, he was displeased with the offering that he brought. And then the older brother got angry and jealous with the younger brother, because God liked the gift that was from his younger brother than his gift from himself. And there from angry to jealous, and from jealous he planned murder in his heart. And before he planned murder, God already knew what Cain going to do to his brother. He said in verse 6, God said, Then the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to help you, but you must master it. God knew that Cain going to commit sin, that Cain going to kill his brother because of jealousy. So jealousy led to murder his own brother. And there, in verse In verse 9, God said, Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is your brother Abel? And he answered God, I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? He pretended he don't know. God already know, but God pretend also he didn't know that he killed his brother. And here in verse 10, God said, What have you done? Listen. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Listen. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. And because Cain killed his younger brother, he was under a curse from God that the ground will not yield its crop for him anymore, and he will be driven from God's presence to live elsewhere far away. And my point is, in verse 10, there is life in the blood. Blood have a life and blood have a voice. You don't believe me? We read that many times. Let's go back. Verse 10, the Lord said, What have you done? Now listen to this carefully. God continued, and he said, Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. So blood have a life, and there is life in the blood, and the blood have a voice. So, example, when someone have a car accident, and they got cut and bruised everywhere on the body or anywhere in the part of the body, and it's the blood gushing out of the body, that person will eventually die if the blood didn't stop on time from flowing out of the body. So there is life in the blood. If that person after the car accident got bleeding a lot, a lot of blood flow out of the body. If the blood is not being stopped and hold still for the blood to flow and gush out of the body, the person will eventually die. And so, if the person doesn't have blood in the body, they will die. And there is life in the blood. Blood have a life, and blood also has a voice.